go. Roll it.
Shouldn't have to spare, just sitting still. Smoking cigarettes at my windowsill. I love you in a way I know I always will. I can barely keep from crying. What is it gonna do for me today? How I feel? Love should be enough. Love, true love should be enough. Maybe it's just the city getting to my mind, rattling everything that's not nailed down inside. In my younger days I never known the shame, watching on our love, sharing my pain. What is it gonna do? Should be enough. Love should be enough. True love should be enough. I it so good. You know we've got it so good, yeah, baby. You know we got it so good. You call my time. Yeah, you call my time. Yeah, you call my time. Our time. Our time. Station before my train could come in, and you pretended I was some other person. Kept walking home, and you kept it hidden. I could never look you in the eye if I was leaving. Oh, baby, if I was leaving, I'll say yeah, 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 yeah. Weeks later, I'm still on the run. By now you've heard about what I've done. I can't change what happened. I can't change my way. You keep playing out all these tomorrows. I'm gonna get through the day. I could never look you in the eye if I was leaving. I could never look you in the eye if I was leaving. If I was leaving, baby, 'cause I ain't leaving. No, no. I keep missing you. It's about all I got left. I sleep a bit against my chest, and I know I'll never know again your kind of love. And the way you forgave me, the way you forgive me. I can never look you in the eye. I can never look you in the eye. I can never look you in the eye if I was leaving. If I was leaving. If I was leaving. I'll start again tomorrow, selling off my days. in store for me. Yeah. I've heard how lucky I am to make an honest wage. Not worth a damn to anyone enjoying my days. We all live by richer men's rules. Heaven's full of mules. Heaven's full of mules. Yeah, I'll punch that clock tomorrow. I'll bow before my boss. I can take away my need to pay if she wants. I've heard how lucky I am to make an honest wage. Not worth a damn to anyone who's enjoying my days. We all live by richer men's rules. Heaven's full of mules. Heaven's full of mules. Heaven's full of mules. Heaven's full of mules. I know the look in your eye when you're satisfied. Now I know when you're feeling sorrow too. I know when you're feeling the pain inside. You're doing your best to hide. Don't do that, baby, 'cause I want all of you. I do my best to make you happy. Do my best to keep you from feeling blue. No matter the cost of pain in your heart. You know I never meant to hurt you. Let your love shine on me. And I went and built my whole life around you. Now we got this love like no one ever told me of. The way you're the woman I really need. And I'm your man too. Now do my best to make you happy. I never meant to hurt you. You know, I never meant to hurt you. You know, I never meant to hurt you. Got me giddy, baby, got me giddy in love. Like a pockets full of drugs. You got my whole soul on the line. So, oh, living time. Living time. So now I'm tripping through my easy days. I'm weighing down about my stupid ways. You got my whole soul on the line. So, oh, tripping I'm tripping time. You made all my background blue, baby. You made all my black paint run blue. You made all the background blue, baby. Oh, shit, I love you. You got my whole soul on the line. Oh, so tripping time. Tripping time. Tripping time.
Hi, this is Jeannie, and I'm here with DVTV with the band Winstons.
Hi, Lou. How are you?
I'm really well. That was really fun. Thanks for having us.
And this is Ben.
That's right.
Yeah. Two-piece band. You're originally from Charlottesville, Virginia?
We have strange, sporadic roots, but we met in Brooklyn, New York.
Having previously lived in the same city without meeting each other for a number of years, and then we met when a new venue opened here the first weekend. I was bartending and he was working on the production side.
What venue was it?
Baby's all right.
Let me ask you about the name now, Winstons.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it associated with there's been a tradition of band names that have names of tobacco products, like the Chesterfield Kings and Parliament?
Sure.
Anything to do with that?
I smoke Winstons. If I'm smoking a cigarette, it's going to be a Winston. When I was a much younger man, I worked with a fella. Told me that at a young age, if I'm going to smoke anything, I should smoke Winstons. And this guy told me a lot of profound things, so I took that with the rest of the other ones.
What about Newports? Do you like Newports?
I don't, because I always end up forgetting to brush my teeth. I always go to bed smoking a Newport, and minty fresh feels like you brush your teeth, but they'll still rot on you. I used to dip snuff for a long time. Yeah.
What's snuff?
Tobacco you put against your lip. It's one of those things you can get away with as a kid pretty easily because it doesn't smell. You just end up with a lot of soda bottles around your bedroom hidden that are full of black
I
spit.
was going to ask, where's the spittoon?
It ends up in soda bottles hidden around your room. Until one day you come home and your mother's standing in the middle of the room with 20 disgusting black spit soda bottles telling me I'm going to get mouth cancer.
I think you get that when you have chewing tobacco.
So what's the
Sucking
difference
tobacco?
between the snuff you just put in your jaw?
Chewing tobacco is
yeah.
a pouch, and it's like big leaves, and you got to like ball it into your cheek, and it's out here. Whereas dip, you pack little and you put it between your gum and your lip. So it's that versus that.
It's like sucking tobacco to chewing tobacco.
See, this is an educational show.
We didn't name the band Skull. We named it Winstons.
Winston also sort of functions as a last name for both of us, and works pretty
really?
well.
Okay.
Ben Winston, Luke Winston.
That's what both of our driver's licenses say.
What inspired you guys to move to New York City and Brooklyn in particular?
True love.
Both cases?
It's the answer for both of us.
Okay.
It's a very serendipitous meeting. Yeah.
Is Nantucket your favorite place this summer?
To summer, I can get all of my family in one place for a week of the year in Nantucket, and I can see everybody in one fell swoop. So I got there for about a week a year, and yeah, it's lovely. I lived there for a full year once, working in the emergency room there, and spent a winter out there.
You spent a winter at the hospital?
I spent a whole year, yeah, after high school, working as an EMT.
Oh wow! What's your favorite place to go to there?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't put it on TV. It'd ruin it.
I do like the chicken box.
Chicken Box is nice, and that's right there. Chicken Box is a lovely place to visit. Come one, come all.
What do they sell?
It's a bar. It used to be a chicken shack. It used to be the after-hours hangout for people who were serving the rich families there. It was a black proprietor early, back in like the 40s. Like Muddy Waters played there. Wow. Like a bunch of big Chicago blues players would come through there and make a good chunk of change. And this fella, Willie something or other, there's a big picture of him in the bar, but he founded it. Then a white fella bought it from him, and now it's owned by 3 previous managers.
Ben, where do you like to summer?
Wow, that's a great question. I really like Central America.
Okay.
But I can go there at any time of the year, and it's like summer. So I guess that's why. Yeah, Costa Rica is a wonderful place.
In the winter, I like to summer in California.
Venice Beach.
Yeah, Venice Beach is lovely. I love Venice Beach.
What a place.
I know, it's crazy.
There was a moment where
folksy.
yeah, I don't remember the circumstances, but it was in the afternoon, and I was taking out my contacts in order to put my glasses on. There's a moment where I was blind in Venice Beach. I couldn't imagine anything like more at the will of the world and whatever could happen to me.
Absolutely.
They have a professional freak show right there on the boardwalk.
Oh yeah, I've seen the show on TV.
I've just seen them hollering for a crowd out front, and they bring a lot of them out.
Did you see the bearded lady?
No, but I saw a very, 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 very small adult.
My friend said she saw the lobster guy.
Oh yeah.
I had some tasty nachos and watched this like 15-year-old girl do an amazing cover of Elvis Presley Blues.
Oh, cool. The Gillian Welch song?
Yeah. Nice. That was the magic moment after I regained my vision.
Worth regaining your vision for. Yeah.
Totally.
So you guys have a new single out? Did I see that on the website?
We put it out in February. We played those songs first and second. We're gearing up to record some more now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where can people see you in the next few weeks to a month?
Oh, we're playing upstate at Glyn Falls House in Round Top, New York.
Okay.
It's a bed and breakfast, probably 30 rooms, I want to say. Barbara cooks a mean breakfast. And yeah, they recorded the set live last time, and they're going to put it out, and I think
It's a tavern with like a campground hotel situation.
it was like 20% townies and then 80% Hopkins family reunion who had taken over the hotel.
Hopkins are representing. Yeah, it's fun. They're bringing up a lot of bands from New York to come play up there. The proprietors are very music friendly.
We'll be going on tour in November too. We're booking that up right now.
Okay, great.
We'll be up and down the East Coast. Probably not further west than Nashville. We got pretty out there last time.
Yeah,
It was like 10
Where's out there?
Norman, Oklahoma, Omaha, Nebraska, Shreveport, Louisiana.
Nice. That's out.
Yeah.
We did like 4,000 miles in 2 weeks earlier this summer. Yeah, it was great. I saw parts of America I'd never seen.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I was surprised with good. I was surprised with bad. Surprised with excellent. Some places were fantastic. Great people.
I've never been to the places in between New York and California. That's on my to-do list.
There's a shit ton of
Yeah, there's a lot. People live there, and they're not all the same. if you can believe it.
Yeah.
Norman, Oklahoma. We had a charmed night in Norman, Oklahoma, where I'd never been. We played in Shreveport, Louisiana,
best
the night
fun.
before. Had a ball. Never been to Shreveport, and then we drove up to Norman, Oklahoma that day, and it was a magical day going through all these towns. It felt so Wild Westy, in a way that I'd never experienced it.
Were there a lot of miles and miles and miles where you just saw fields?
Those are also a pleasure driving on when you're used to fucking New York traffic. Just hitting cruise control at like 78 miles an hour because they're not going to pull you over for that. Knees on the wheel, and it's just a fucking line to the horizon. And you just go on the radio, do whatever. It's a dream. Like,
Yeah, and then like every 30 miles there'd be like a small town, and it looks like a set of like a Western. It just has those like flat front buildings, and they're like slightly varying in height, and then it's like a four-corner middle of the town, and that's it. It goes like a block and a half.
It's
in
a
each
dollar
direction.
store, a bank, and like a Western wear store, or maybe like a Mexican restaurant, and then town's done.
Tell us where we can
Yeah.
find out more about Winstons.
If you go to winstonsband.com, it's got all the links at the bottom of the YouTube, the email, the Facebook, Instagram.
If you link your Twitter to bands in town, everybody will know when you're playing.
That's going to be a bunch of people who are just locked into their Twitter. We love when people come see our shows. I don't want to discourage that.
No, please go see the Winstons.
Winston's.
Where do you guys get the inspiration for most of your music, and who are your biggest influences?
Yeah, grew up on a bunch of jazz.
Really?
Yeah, Coltrane. It's my hero for a while in my teens. So I feel like a lot of that way I play kind of comes out of that zone.
I feel like I get deeper kicks from a lot of old stuff, except for there's some great songwriters working right now who I've been listening to Jason Isbell lately, and it's heart-wrenching stuff. It's good. But I like rock and roll, like stuff from like blues, gospel, country, bluegrass, the original American pillars of music. A lot of that inspires me in terms of song content. I think there's something to be said to remind listeners of the eternal versus the fleeting, especially if it's like younger listeners, but of having somebody sing passionately about something really true and really honest that isn't linked to something that's going to come and go.
Like your Instagram story.
I don't think I could get like truly inspired or turned on by an Instagram story. It's more of like a points collection.
Scene points.
Is that a thing?
Me and my friends used to joke about it because I was an emo kid. They used to go to a lot of Thursday and My Chemical Romance shows. We'd always like get, scene points. You got that from Trash and Vaudeville.
We give each other demerits for dressing not cool.
Oh, okay.
That's not true.
I have been told to never wear shorts on stage.
I've told her that's a goddamn rule. You don't wear shorts
It's a
and
goddamn
you
rule.
don't wear fucking flip-flops.
Never have I ever worn flip-flops.
Barefoot's fine. And as long as you're playing drums, but barefoot up front, come on.
Got me giddy, baby, got me giddy in love. Like my pocket's full of drugs. You quit looking. There are pretty girls everywhere, and none of them are her. Who cares? You quit looking. So if you find you give it everything, no matter the cost. Some men spend their whole lives looking for what they lost. If you fall in love, you'll know it. If you fall in love, you'll know it. Every breath's a joy. This whole thing's just a toy. And you'll know it. You'll know it. So if it finds you, give it everything, no matter the cost. And some men spend their whole lives looking for what they lost. If it finds you, give it everything, no matter the cost. Some men spend their whole lives looking for what they lost.